It's really busy out here. So many jet skis and boats.
Well, welcome to another episode of where we tell you about all the stupid things we did this week. I'm going to start off with talking about when you got up at night to... What did you go to do?
I don't know, but I tripped over Evie.
You tripped like...
Full on.
Splayed out, tripped over the dog at, I don't know, what was it? 11 o'clock at night.
The lights were off.
And she's a black dog.
Was I going just to lock the front door?
He was so mad.
Oh, what hurt actually?
Yeah, when you get to be our age, all that stuff hurts.
My feet were on the ground, upright, and all of a sudden I'm down.
How do you feel? How do you think that made Evie feel?
Well, she was fine. She didn't even make a noise. Probably, I don't know. She didn't even seem to scare her.
Well, let's see. What other stuff did we do this week?
I'm okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Thankfully.
Are you right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we did, I should say again, he did finish painting the house.
Yes, the house is painted, but I've got to do
some trim work.
I got to do trim around the windows.
As in any painting project, there is still trim work.
Yeah.
But it looks awesome. You did a really good job. So now should we paint the bunkhouse or the shed?
Well, the bunkhouse is in worse condition, so that would probably need it next. But
I don't know if people probably don't know what the bunkhouse is. How long ago did we move that here?
Or the spring after we bought the property.
So, what is that, 18 years ago? And that's what we used to come up here and stay in, just as a cabin. It had 2 bunk beds in it and a little kitchen. And we would stay in there for weekends.
Have you ever showed a video of it?
I don't think I have. I'll put some here so that people can see it. It's a mess now, but it needs a lot of work, so a paint job would be good.
Well, I want to put the siding that's on the house on the bunkhouse.
Well, that's ambitious. This year?
No, not this year.
Okay.
Because it needs a new door and a couple new windows.
You think?
We should be fishing right now. Dang.
Well, we finished the brooder. Again, Joel finished the brooder.
You're getting fast.
Are getting big. I've started giving them a little grit with some beet greens, and they eat that up. That's their treat.
Oh, you should give them some scrambled eggs again.
Yeah, I've been doing that too. I think I just did that the one time. I made the mistake of trying to use Joel's coffee mug one morning. I got talked to.
What?
You said, "This is my coffee mug. Don't wreck it with your chai."
Boy. Yeah. Your chai, I don't want your chai smell in my coffee mug. I gotta hide it now.
Do you guys ever go to Costco and you forget to grind your coffee before you leave? Grind the coffee beans? Well, I'm famous for doing that. And this time the bag got all the way home, and we experimented a little with things we'd found online for, DIY coffee grinders.
It's a dire emergency. We will not have coffee for tomorrow if we don't figure out a way to grind these beans.
What are you doing with the plastic?
Well, I have to put beans in here and then cover it with plastic.
You're just gonna put the beans in there?
Yeah. That's how they did it on the video. Let's see how it goes.
That is not going to work.
Well, we'll see.
I would at least put the beans in, like, put it in the coffee grounds container so they don't fly all over the place.
That's why we're covering it with the plastic wrap. Where's your optimism? This is not going to work.
It's not. It's called smart.
Oh yeah, I can put like
intelligence.
10 beans in here.
That might be enough for my third of a cup of chai tomorrow.
Okay, well, they covered it.
Okay. You gotta plug it in.
It's plugged in.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god!
That got me right in the eye.
Holy shit! That was bullshit. What the hell?
That's going in the fail.
Oh my god! You
Slot
should slow-mo that. I thought that maybe the blades were gonna hit the wrap. Well, yeah. Oh my god! Thankfully, I had my glasses on.
I didn't.
Are you okay?
Thankfully, I have quick reflexes.
Oh my god! There's beans everywhere, and that was like there were like 20 beans. That's probably it.
Oh my god.
That's all that would fit in here, and look at the mess it made.
Well, have fun cleaning
Oh, that's
that
a
up.
nice fail. What a joke.
Well, that didn't work. So I did order a coffee grinder, and I've never been a big coffee fan. Like, I like to have a dirty chai, so I put a shot of coffee, or I do equal parts chai, milk, and coffee. Well, I tried fresh ground coffee beans, and I get what all the fuss is about. But then I got told that my chai does not belong in Joel's coffee mug. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. I'll buy another one.
Yeah. How many cracks do you have in this phone now?
It's just the screen protector. It came from this little... Oh, that's how you know you're going to have a rough day. On Thursday, which is market day, I had my phone in my back pocket. I went to go to the bathroom. I had to fish my phone out of the toilet. That's how you know you're going to have a rough day.
Why didn't you tell me that? Where were you? At the
I was at home.
Oh, God.
But I was going to the bathroom
right
before I was leaving to go to the market.
How did it end up in the toilet?
Because it was in my back pocket. Haven't you ever done that?
A clean one or a dirty toilet?
It was clean. Joel helped me get one big thing checked off my list today. And that was to get the spinach. Well, we had peas in that bed, but get the pea bed broad forked, weeded, watered down well enough so that I could plant spinach in it. So I planted the spinach today, which is awesome because it's about 4 weeks to get spinach, and by then the market will still be going, so I can sell some spinach, and we'll have it then into the fall.
Well, how many did you plant? I always tell her to plant more.
Well, I only had probably, 100 seeds or whatever. I did order more, so I'll be getting more next week, and then I can add more spinach. But spinach is kind of hard to germinate unless it's cool. But this is a Sun Angel variety, the one I grew in the greenhouse, so I kind of think it should be fine then outside in September. So we'll see. Did you know that you can overwinter spinach? Or I should say, that's not what I mean. I put the seeds in the ground. They don't grow until spring. You know, kind of like garlic.
Yeah.
So I can do the spinach like that. But if I want to be able to have spinach in the winter, like if we put it in the greenhouse, which we will, you have to have it germinated and well established before the light hours are 10 hours a day or less, which is about November 4th or something. So we will get a little bit of outside spinach and inside spinach. Yay. So we took the shade cloth. We have a 30% black shade cloth on the greenhouse in the snow. And
Ooh. Jump back in the lake.
Even hot? What was that? And we think that the 30% shade cloth may be stunting things a little bit. We're not sure.
Yeah, the tomatoes aren't doing as well as we thought they were going to do.
And it could be two things. I read something today that said that, so you need the nitrogen, you know, to get the green, the stalk and the leaves growing, right? But then you need the phosphorus, obviously, for the flower. Part of it's for the flower development. But apparently it has to be, the phosphorus needs to be twice the amount of the nitrogen at that point. I read it on an extension
at what
website.
point?
Well, right. What's the point? So I think that, so we filled that whole gabion wall that's in the greenhouse with, it's 100% compost. So it's probably nitrogen heavy. And we've gotten tomatoes off of it. I mean,
I knew
a good amount.
I knew it was going to be too much nitrogen in there.
Well, but that's why we added the phosphorus. So I added a tomato, an organic tomato food, basically, but it's still not flowering. So we're wondering if it's the high nitrogen in the soil or if it's the shade cloth, because we've had the 30% shade cloth on. Gosh, I mean, we put that on like.
Well, I was,
What?
It'd be nice, yeah, if we had a better method of getting the shade cloth on and off.
Yeah.
Daily.
So we ended up just leaving it on for probably the last month. And that probably wasn't the right thing to do.
Nope.
And then we would add a tarp over, I don't know, does that thing cover like 4 or 5 sections of the greenhouse when it would be getting really hot and sunny, to shade it out for a few hours in the afternoon?
Well, because we've noticed that the tomato buds, or not, the flower heads would fry before they would produce fruit.
Right. So it's either a sun issue or it's a phosphorus issue. Could be both. But we are getting some tomatoes.
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah, we just got to keep figuring it out. Because you get early tomatoes out of there. So
I mean, I'm still picking tomatoes out of there. It's just not as many as before. They'll probably kick in now here in September. Maybe. So we did something different with the chickens today, just for the first time. We've been keeping them on compost for the last couple months, would you say? Keeping them on wood chips.
Yeah.
Like we haven't been moving them.
Right.
A couple months. And it looks like it's making really great soil there, because we want to be able to use that section that we've got them on and add to the garden space next year. So they're kind of prepping that. But, we were having the egg problem. They're not laying as much, and when they are, they're eating them. So I just decided to let them out free ranging today. All right, here's the deal, ladies. Let's keep the buddy system. If you're laying your eggs, put them in the nesting box, and everybody be back in the coop by 9 p.m. You're on your own. I'm going to water the greenhouse. That I should have done last night, but got back too late. So I went to bed instead. And I wouldn't say we got any more eggs.
I found one outside of the
Yeah.
fenced area, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I don't want to have to go looking for eggs.
Well, no, don't have to.
But the funny thing is they just kind of, they came out for a while and then they just went back to the coop.
They just want to be by the coop.
What are you guys all doing back in there? Hi. Did you think I had a treat because I was bringing these cucumbers? Well, that was mean. Suppose I could give you one, huh? Yeah.
That's where they feel protected.
And maybe they'll, you know, that could change. Is there anything else this week that you thought was funny or was particularly successful or not successful?
Got the house painted.
Anything else that we haven't talked about?
Got the house painted.
I can tell you feel really good about this.
Well, yeah.
No, it's huge. It is a big deal. We've had a unsided one. We didn't even mention we just finished all the siding.
Well, yeah. Just finished the siding this
was a month ago or something
summer,
like that.
couple months. Yeah.
That was a big project. I know. Remember last week when you said, when are we going to get out and explore this awesome area we live in? And I'm like, fail.
Oh, yeah, we didn't fail yesterday. We went to Silver Bay on
Black Beach. Has anybody heard of Black Beach in Silver Bay, Minnesota?
Shores of Lake Superior. Very cool spot.
Yeah. I can't believe as many years as we've just even lived in Minnesota that we've never been there.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why.
I know. But that was really cool. So we went and explored Black Beach a little bit. And then we did a really cool thing. The Jayhawks had a free concert in Silver Bay.
Let's say what, like 500 some people?
Yeah,
showed up?
500 people just in a little park next to the strip mall in Silver Bay.
Really cool though, because if you stood up, you could see Lake Superior off in the distance.
Behind them. So I suppose the people at the back on the hill could see. So there's the Jayhawks playing, and behind them is Lake Superior. So, I mean, it was quite a ways away from Lake Superior, but you could see it.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So
a lot of fun.
Third row Jayhawks.
Well, then we went up and stood right at the stage. So.
Oh yeah, they did their encore. So then we went up, and Owen came with us. It was his first concert. What did he say?
He liked some of the songs.
Yeah, there were some cool songs.
Yep.
But I have to say though, I was like, I kind of was looking around like, man, there's a lot of old people here.
Yeah, I felt like we
concert.
could have been like a part of a traveling hippie crowd.
Oh,
like
maybe.
we could go to the next Jayhawks concert.
Well, but
like
I thought,
almost felt like that.
I was like, wow, they really attract, an older crowd. And then I thought, wait a minute.
No, there were definitely.
Are we this old?
No, there were definitely people like 10 years old. But, old. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. 10 years older than us. But, yeah. That was kind of interesting. But then there were young people. There were college kids.
Yeah.
I mean.
It was all.
Yeah.
It was all ages, but it was mostly people even older than us, I would say.
Right.
But, so that was pretty fun. So that was a success.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So good job, Rebar. So thanks for hanging out with us. If you're new here, we hope you'll subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.